Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. Happy Wednesday. And today I want to talk a little bit, since we're coming up mighty quickly in about a little over 3 weeks. We're going to be into summer, and with summer comes heat, and with heat comes smells. And we are truck drivers, so we work up a powerful smell, don't we? Well, we need to not only respect ourselves, but we need to respect the people around us, whether it's the truck driver you're standing to at the checkout line at the truck stop, or more importantly, your customers. Because when you go to a shipper or a consignee, when you go to check in and interact with these people, you are the face of the company you work for, whether that's your company or whether it's someone else's. But you are the face of that company, and whoever you're dealing with and interacting with, it's up to them whether or not your company gets to continue doing business there. So you have to remember, and these are just some little tips that I've learned over the years. I have a little system that I do. When I get up in the morning, I'll do a quick walk around, and kind of check the lights and kick the tires type of thing. But I do my actual vehicle inspection that I log, I do later in the day. This is more of a walk to wake up, Anyway, my first 4 hours on duty, I'm driving. I'll go driving, and after I've completed at least 4 hours, 4 hours on duty in the morning, that's when I will stop, because after that I got to take a 30-minute break. Now, if you stop for a 30-minute break before you've been on duty for 4 hours, you're going to have to stop again for a 30-minute break before you reach your 14 hours for the day, or before you get to your 11, whichever the case may be. But yeah, you'll need to stop again. So you're basically wasting another half hour. What I do is I go at least 4 hours, and then I'll stop for an hour and a half, and I'll grab a shower and grab some food and dump it in my gullet and head on down the road, I try to shower every day. Doesn't always work out. We're truck drivers, so sometimes you don't have time, but you try. We have to try, as I said, not only for the customers, but also for yourself. You have to treat yourself like a human too. So I always make sure, I am home every week. I make sure I get home every week, and that, number one, I replenish my supplies, but also I have a life outside this truck. I have a wife, I have grandkids, kids, right? So, but I always make sure, I learned a long time ago, you don't buy your toiletries or aspirins or anything else in the truck stop. They rape us. So make sure you go to Walmart or something, or somewhere else, wherever you shop, I guess. But make sure you have I have no problem having an extra can of deodorant, an extra tube of toothpaste, an extra everything along with me in the truck. Even my paper towels and stuff like that. I make sure I got all that stuff with me, extras. The one thing is, if it's any aerosol cans, if you leave your truck outside when you go home, just make sure you take them with you home, because if they get hot in that truck, they will go boom. So you don't want that. So anyways, but yeah, use your deodorant. Use Jock Itch spray or baby powder. I prefer Jock Itch spray because it's actually an antifungal, and I run down south a lot, and my underwear basically becomes a swamp during the summertime, and I don't want my boys having to swim in a swamp. Do you? There's gators in there and bugs I've never seen, so no. So yeah, I use Jock Itch spray. I use Athlete's Foot spray. They've got some stuff they actually sell that it's spray powder, and it's also a deodorant, so it controls foot odor. You know, again, this is for you. I'm not going to smell your feet standing in line behind you at the Flying J or anything. It's for you. It's for your wife, you know, or girlfriend, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, go ahead and get that. Go ahead and use that stuff. You know, if you're wearing the proper foot attire during the summertime, which is steel-toed boots preferably, but I can stomach tennis shoes. And while you're driving, okay, if you want to wear sandals while you're driving, as long as they're actually fastened to your feet. Flip-flops, that's a big no-no on all fronts in trucking to me. Unless you're off for the day or whatever and you go somewhere away from the truck and then you put your shoes on before you get back in the truck, fine. Flip-flops are fine. But I'm going to give you a scenario that could happen. You got your foot on the gas, you're wearing a pair of flip-flops, you got your foot on the gas and you need to stop quick, and then your flip-flop somehow gets caught behind one of the pedals down there and you don't get to the brake as fast. Next thing you know, you're in a big old pileup, right? No flip-flops while you're driving, or on the dock for that matter. I've had a pallet drop on my toe. You do not want that shit. That hurts. Everybody's always bitching about Legos. I guarantee you, this trumps Legos every day and twice on Sunday. So, anyway, but yeah, make sure you, like I say, we can't shower every day. We try as much as we want to try, but you got to try. For you, treat yourself right. Treat yourself like a human. Okay, you're not a damn robot. That's all I got for today, kids. Be safe out there. If you like these videos, like and subscribe. Share them with all your friends. And we'll see you out on the highways. Be safe.